All right, welcome back. Now we're getting into it. This is actually month two of how to launch your first Facebook ad. Month one, we spent talking about tripwires, how to make a tripwire, and you actually went and created your perfect tripwire funnel with a great opt in offer that led to a perfect sales offer that fed from that opt in offer. This month is all about taking those offers and running ads to them from Facebook. So today's lesson one on actually how to get these tripwire funnels into Facebook. You're going to want to set up an ad account if you don't have one already. You're going to want to make sure the audience pixel for Facebook is placed on your website. And then you're going to want to make sure you have the conversion pixels placed on the thank you page and the purchase page. And we're going to show you how to make custom conversions, which are similar to conversion pixels in that you're telling Facebook what a conversion is, but custom conversions are based off of URLs. So we're going to dive in, and I'll show you the ads manager, and I'll show you how to do all of that coming right up. Facebook updates its ad manager all the time, so it always looks different. And everyone has a different looking ads manager, or at least slightly different. Facebook rolls out changes to about 10% of its ad users over time. So what you're looking at might be a little different, but what I did here, this is the events manager in Facebook. Everyone should have an events manager. So once you have your ad account, you go to your events manager and we're going to grab the Facebook pixel. So in our ads manager, there's an ad events column down here and you're going to say from the pixel. But you can also, oftentimes, there'll be a button up here depending on what ad account and what user interface you're seeing. And you'll click the ad account, it'll say like install pixel. But here we can click this, add this pixel to a new website to start sending events to it. So this is the, what we call the Facebook audience pixel. We're going to install it manually. If you use sometimes if you have like Shopify, Squarespace, they integrate directly with Facebook. So all you need is your pixel ID to actually paste it in, and then that interface will make sure your Facebook pixel is everywhere, and you don't even have to add in any conversion events. So if you do, whatever platform you're using, Google if it integrates with Facebook, and there'll be a lot of instructions on how to do it that way. But if you need to install the code manually, like WordPress usually needs you to do, you grab the code, you click copy, and you'll copy this code. And then what you're going to do is navigate on your website, there should be a way to edit your page templates, the index.html file or .liquid file if you're in Shopify or wherever else. And you can actually paste this code right in the head section of the document. What we recommend is if you're using WordPress, there are lots of, if you just go to WordPress and search plugins for Facebook Pixel, there are a lot of plugins that you can just paste that pixel into it and it will do the rest for you. Highly recommend that. Sometimes you need to place this pixel yourself directly in something, like if you use lead pages. In the tracking code section of lead pages, when you're editing a page, you'd paste this right into the tracking code section. And what this pixel does is this pixel needs to be on every page of your site. That's why you want to install it once on some master level so that it then is placed on every page of your site, because this is how Facebook views site visitors and allows you to actually track who visits your site so you can retarget them with ads, and to place and track conversions so that Facebook knows what a lead is and what a sale is. We're going to have some instructions on how to create an ad account by Facebook. Facebook has a lot of tutorials. We'll be sure that those are linked along with this training so that you can kind of see how Facebook recommends you place these pixels. And then you can also Google, based on your specific platform, how to place them if there are some quirks. And so for the lesson, your action plan is to set up your ad account if you haven't, place the audience pixel so that's on every page of your site, and you don't need to place this one by one on every page of your site. You should just place it once and it should go everywhere. So if you think you need to do something differently, you should reach out because you might be getting lost. And thirdly, the last thing you should do is place your conversion pixel events. So what we're going to do is go back to add events, and you can see from a new website, add events using pixel code or the event setup tool. So in ours, that's what we're going to do. And we're going to install, I'll show you what the events look like manually. Facebook takes us there's all these things they can do, but basically this will show you what a standard event looks like, and it's what Facebook calls. So for a purchase, you would actually place this code right inside of your audience pixel on the page, or even better, you don't need the audience pixel there. You can just place it like this. So if you just copy this and change the value to whatever the value of your sales offer is, you would place your conversion pixel, and this is really important, on the thank you page after someone takes action. Not on the page they take action, which is a common mistake, but you're going to place this pixel on the page they get right after. That's so when people do take the action and hit that thank you page, this pixel fires, Facebook sees that it's $30, and that data goes back into Facebook, and Facebook can learn what a purchase is. So again, if you use Shopify, Squarespace, a couple other platforms like that, all you need to do is set up that pixel ID from the audience pixel, and they'll do all of this for you. But if you're using something like Lead Pages or WordPress, you'll most likely need a plugin or to paste these manually in order to get them tracking correctly. This tends to be some of the most complicated parts of Facebook ads for people, but you only need to do it once for your funnel, and then the ads will get a lot easier. So if you have questions, Google is your friend here. Definitely look up some specifics about your problem or your issue, but usually every platform has tutorials on how to place Facebook ad pixels. So if you're setting up lead pages, Google lead pages, Facebook pixel, standard event, you'll find many tutorials from the company about how to do it. Same with every other platform. So I hope that's helpful. Hopefully by the end of this week, you'll have the audience pixel and your conversion events placed. And then from there, we can start actually tracking conversions.